I used to work night shift maintenance for the city subway. They say the tunnels are empty after midnight. They're not. It started 3 weeks ago. The old Green Line West station, Shoreview, was shut down for structural repairs. No trains, no staff, just me in the dark. I liked working alone. No small talk, no distractions, just concrete, tools, and silence. But on my third night at Shoreview, I heard voices. I was inspecting a track panel near the far end of the platform when I heard it, faint but clear. "Help, please. Can anyone hear me?" It echoed from beneath the rails. I froze. My flashlight flickered. I called back, "Hello?" No answer. I thought maybe it was coming from the old service tunnels. Could have been a prank. Could have been a vagrant stuck somewhere. But the voice sounded wrong, like it wasn't echoing off the walls. It was inside them. The next night, I brought an old mic recorder, left it running while I walked the line. When I played it back later, I nearly dropped it. The voice was on the tape. But it wasn't just calling for help anymore. It was whispering my name. I told my supervisor. He laughed it off. Said that station had been abandoned since the 90s, that weird acoustics were common underground. But here's the thing. Shoreview wasn't just closed, it was buried. There'd been a cave-in 1997. Maintenance crews sealed off part of the lower tunnel system. No official casualties. Unofficially, rumor was at least a dozen workers were down there when it happened. Never recovered. They just bricked it off and moved on. I went back anyway. Something told me I had to. At 2:40 a.m., while checking panel 46B, I heard shuffling behind the wall. I leaned in. The concrete was cold, wet, breathing. Then a sound I'll never forget. Fingernails, scraping from the other side. Then a voice again, this time much closer. "It's so dark, we're so hungry." The lights snapped off. Pitch black. I pulled out my phone light and turned to leave, only to find the staircase was gone. There was no tunnel, no platform, just black walls stretching in both directions, like the entire station had swallowed itself. I walked the tracks for what felt like an hour. My flashlight kept flickering like it didn't want me to see too far ahead. Then, out of the dark, a face, pale, gray-skinned, with hollow sockets and blood-blackened teeth. I ran, tripped, crawled, and behind me I heard dozens of them, crawling, scratching, wailing. Then I woke up, on the platform, tools beside me, no blood, no creatures, lights back on. I checked the camera feed, from 2:42 to 3:18 a.m. Blank, static. But at 3:19 the feed came back, and in the distance, on the far wall, something had been scratched into the bricks. "Stay." I requested transfer the next morning, didn't go back to Shoreview. Until last night, I was reassigned to platform inspections across the city. Different lines, different tunnels. But last night, in a completely different station, Eastwood, I heard it again. That same voice, calling my name, from the tracks. I reported it. They laughed, again. But when I checked the archived maintenance logs this morning, I found a roster from the original Shoreview collapse. Names, ages, final clock-in times. At the bottom of the list was a red stamped note. Recovered, one body. The rest? Status. Presumed deceased. Remains unretrieved. Except one name caught my eye. The last one on the list. Mason Weller. That's my name. My full name. My exact name. I don't know who's down there. I don't know what I saw. But tonight I have a shift at Hollow Creek Station, and the last train left 10 minutes ago. And I swear to God, I can already hear them knocking. If you ever hear voices from under the tracks, don't stop, don't answer, and whatever you do, don't follow them.